the first actor to utter the unforgettable Bond, James Bond. Sean Connery made 6 official films as James Bond, novelist Ian Fleming's creation, giving many what they considered as a definitive portrayal. In this video, we are going to be talking about Sir Sean Connery and his incredible story. From humble beginnings as a school dropout, Sean Connery became a major movie star at the age of 32 when he was cast as the sophisticated Secret Service agent James Bond. Connery went on to distinguish himself in a number of major motion pictures, including his Oscar-winning performance in The Untouchables. With more than 60 movies to his credit, Sean Connery has become one of the world's most prominent movie stars. Thomas Sean Connery, born on August 25, 1930, began his life in the humblest of surroundings. He was the eldest of 2 sons born in Edinburgh, Scotland, to Joseph and Euphemia Connery. His family was so poor that young Thomas had to sleep in the bottom drawer of his parents' dresser. He started working to help support the family at age 9, delivering milk and even assisting a butcher. He left school at age 13. Sean Connery joined the British Royal Navy in 1946, but received a medical discharge 3 years later due to ulcers in the stomach. In 1953, Sean Connery won 3rd place in Mr. Universe competition, a contest that measured strength. He also heard about auditions for the musical South Pacific. He decided that he wanted to try out, took a course in dancing and singing, and was cast for a role in the chorus. At the time, Connery was undecided between becoming an actor and becoming a professional soccer player. He eventually decided to take the advice of actor Robert Henderson, who encouraged him to pursue acting. After South Pacific, Sean Connery got his first television role in Requiem for a Heavyweight. He received critical acclaim for this role and went on to make a series of inexpensively made movies from 1955 to 1962. It was during this time that Sean Connery met Terence Young, who was to become the director of the James Bond films. Sean Connery was still doing inexpensively made movies when he was asked to interview for Dr. No, the first James Bond film. Producer Harry Saltzman felt that he had the masculinity the part required because he punctuated his words with physical movement. Connery was signed without a screen test. But a surprising fact is that although Ian Fleming initially disliked Connery, saying he looked more like a stuntman, but later on, Fleming was so impressed that he even gave Bond a Scottish ancestry in honor of Connery. Dr. No was an instant success, propelling the little-known Sean Connery into fame virtually overnight. The serious-minded and very private Connery did not like the sudden attention. Between 1962 and 1967, Sean Connery made 5 movies as James Bond: Dr. No, From Russia with Love, Goldfinger, Thunderball, and You Only Live Twice. He became tired with the constant publicity and invasion of privacy that came with being a movie star. For example, this newspaper clip about him. He also argued with Albert Broccoli, the producer of the Bond movies. Sean Connery wanted to slow the pace of the series and complete a feature every 18 months instead of each year. But the nation was Bond crazy and the films were a goldmine. Sean Connery agreed to star in Diamonds Are Forever in 1971, demanding a salary of $1.25 million plus a percentage. At that time, it was an unprecedented sum of money for such a role. After completing the film, Connery said never again to Bond roles and donated all of his salary to Scottish International Education Trust, an organization he had founded to help young Scots in obtaining an education. He was tired of the action that always led to the same place. Many further disappointments made him leave the role. After the Bond films, Sean Connery focused on movie roles he found interesting. He would also do films if he felt his help was needed. But with a few exceptions, however, Most of the films Connery did in the decade following Diamonds Are Forever were not noteworthy. In the early 1980s, Sean Connery was asked to reprise the James Bond role he had made famous, starring in Never Say Never Again. Sean Connery again drew rave reviews as an aging Bond, trying to get back in shape for a daring mission. After Never Say Never Again, Sean Connery began acting in more films. He was also a good soccer player and enjoyed playing golf. He went on to win an Academy Award in 1988 for his supporting role in The Untouchables. Sean Connery continued to prove his versatility and maturity as an actor. Other films include The Name of the Rose, 1986, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, 1989, The Hunt for Red October, 1990, Rising Sun, 1993, Just Cause, 1995, First Night, 1995, The Rock, 1996, and Finding Forrester, 2000. Sean was a long-time supporter of Scottish independence, saying in an interview that he might even return from his Bahamas home to live in Scotland if it voted to break away from the rest of the UK. In 1998, Sean Connery received the Fellowship Award, the British Academy of Film and Television Arts' highest honor. In 1999, US President Bill Clinton honored Connery at the Kennedy Center Honors Program. The program recognizes the nation's outstanding performers from the world of the arts. On July 5, 2000, Queen Elizabeth II knighted Connery. On January 2001, Sean Connery won the Lifetime Achievement Award from the Palm Springs International Film Festival. In 2007, he confirmed his retirement. Despite the actor's various roles, the Scottish actor was best known for his Scottish accented portrayal of James Bond, being the first to bring the role to the big screen and appearing in 7 of the spy thrillers that earned him worldwide fame and adoration. On 30th October 2020, the world was shaken, and here also stirred, to know that Sir Sean Connery, the legend on screen, the unforgettable embodiment of James Bond, a true artist, whose wit and charm can be measured in megawatts, who shall be forever cherished, lived for 90 years and died just months after his 90th birthday, peacefully in his sleep in the Bahamas, having been unwell for some time. His acting career spanned 7 decades and he won an Oscar. This iconic legend's charm, suave nature, wit, grit, and charisma will be left irreplaceable. He created a new era of style and redefined Hollywood itself. And even though he has passed away, he will always be remembered as the best Bond, the great 007, for years to come. As Scotland's Prime Minister has put it rightly, the world's greatest Scot, the last of the real Hollywood stars, the definitive Bond. And even though this video comes to an end, this legend story remains incomplete.